Wololo, everybody. Welcome to Input Left. This is episode 30, which is very exciting because it's the next set of 10 in numerical order. And what's really cool is we've just achieved back-to-back 2 more badges, which puts us 50% towards the infamous Elite Four, being, of course, the bureaucrats, that run the Pokemon.
The coastal elites. Yeah.
Coastal elites. The technocrats that run this very specifically engineered human Pokemon relationship world. So
these elites are so coastal, they're on an island. It's like Manhattan over here.
Oh, is that actually where it is? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so coastal, they're off the coast. That's how coastal.
Oh yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, riding their Laprases in their luxury mansions. And we're on this quest, as you may know, funded by the Russians to take down the coastal elites. And the Russians have their own agenda, but for us, it's really about achieving a greater equality in the Pokemon world. Everyone should be just a gym leader of their own gym. No Elite Four. Abolish the Elite Four.
Okay.
That's my
we don't
opinion.
like hierarchies here.
Yeah. And these gym leaders are very inconsistent. One of them has like a caterpillar. The one before it, her had, an army of dragons or whatever. So very inconsistent, but here we are. And I need to remember, like, we got Fly. This is great. But, like, where the heck are we in this game? Like, what is coming up?
So first we have to do a little thing with Team Galactic here, I believe.
No making boo-boos.
This guy's got a bomb, and he's heading over to the lake. And
oh my god,
to chase him.
A bomb?
Yeah, galactic bomb.
Pretty extreme.
Which is apparently what they were making with the energy from the Valley Windworks. So it's a little more connected than I thought. Oh, apparently there's a rival battle here. I forgot about that.
Hey, it's me. How's it go, Will? I'll test you and see how buff you are. You lift? You lift, bro?
I've been working out a bit more lately, actually. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Trying to get into that habit for sure. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for noticing.
Well, it seems like our rival does not lift based on the lankiness of his body and his messenger bag. So
I think you're probably right about that. Yeah.
All right. Now this is going to be a nice. We'll be able to compare the gym leader versus the galactic fight versus the rival and see what actually turned out to be a challenge.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the army of legendaries just on some bad RNG. That's the kind of interesting stuff, Ooh, we got a baton pass.
We do.
Oh,
our good friend.
He does you dirty every time. Yeah, well, how have you been? I don't know. Did we record last week? It's all a blur.
We did record last week, but I've been pretty good. Thank you for asking.
I'm glad you built in time to do some grinding for us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, it didn't take that long. It was like 20 minutes or so because we were all like 29 basically. Yeah, I've been doing all right. I think the safest play here is probably just Combat Dragon Rage based on how it. Yeah, I think so. We might get Pursuited here, but I think more likely we're gonna get like Shadow Sneak or Feint Attacked.
Anything new and exciting in your life?
Not much. No, I think probably the main thing is just like I said, I've been working out. Like that's one of the newer developments, I guess.
Yeah. So you're a regular Chad now.
Well, maybe one day I'll get there. But for now, I'm
you
just
were
trying
a
to
lifeguard.
I wasn't a lifeguard. I was a swim instructor, but I've done a lot of
okay.
swimming along those lines in the past. I've done some like competitive swimming growing up and stuff, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
Oh, it's the big boy.
It is. I'm a bit scared of this thing, obviously. So if I'm guessing its moveset, I'm thinking Magnitude, slash ancient power.
Hmm.
Not sure what a fourth move might be. Maybe like mud slap or something. I don't know. I'm not a fan of ancient power being in that equation.
Yeah, that's
Do
bad
I
for
think I can
Kamala.
live a crit ancient power with Kamala? I think I probably can, and I might just want to get this Dragon Rage damage off.
Why don't you use fly and then we might be able to figure out another move he has. No, that's gonna be not very effective, right?
No, fly is fine. I just don't think it'll do as much damage necessarily, and we'll still take whatever hit he's dishing out at the end
Hmm.
of it, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Mitch?
yeah, Greta's not a great switch because of the drought. I don't think he has a fire move, so maybe Mitch is like okay, but
Yeah.
I'd rather use him as cleanup. I don't know. I'm gonna go for Dragon Rage.
Okay. Yeah, well, I have I actually took a bit of the pandemic to get into a better workout routine, and I was running like a few times a week just on the treadmill, which is some good stuff.
That's
But
good, yeah.
unfortunately, once you start taking on too much, it becomes harder to work out. And I started
Yeah,
my
for sure.
other full-time data job, and then I am involved with two campaigns on top of that, so it's a little hard to. I'm trying to build in now.
Oh yeah.
And the worst part is though, like, so I'm in a condo complex, so I can't just get on the treadmill like any time of the day. Like if it's too early or too late in the evening, people will complain because they'll hear it.
That's unfortunate, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and and also like I'm a person who, as you know, I think we've talked about this, that in the evenings I just get really
Oh, you
sleepy.
do, yeah. Yeah.
Really, yeah. Like I'm not a person who thrives in the evening, and that means that like I have to get workouts done, and like the optimal window is like 10:30, to noon maybe,
Hmm.
and that's a pretty small window. So and also is in line with the workday, so it's pretty hard.
Yeah. I've been doing mine like in the afternoon, evening after I
Hmm.
finish work, yeah. Which is not always easy to do either, especially because like I'm using like some shared equipment that I have with my family, and
Right.
sometimes they're using it when I want to use it. Um, but I've been trying to, at least once a week, basically, like ideally more than that. Do some like more weightlifting, then maybe go on like walks and stuff.
Hmm.
Uh, Other days like on weekends. So I don't know. It's
That's
hard to
good.
fit in 100%, but
Yeah,
I'm trying my best, basically.
because you have for the audience, you have a little home gym, right?
Yeah, a little home gym with like a some weights, like a treadmill, basically that sort of thing.
Is your dad a
Oh
little bit of
shit, I
a
got.
you know fitness person? Like,
Um,
does your dad
I
really work out a lot, or?
yeah, I'd say so. He works out like 3 days a week, usually at least two.
Mhm. He strikes me as someone who takes pride in his physical form.
Uh, yeah, I
Not
guess
not
so. I
not in
mean,
like in a good way. You know.
I think it's yeah. I think it's more health
Mhm.
concerns. Like I don't think it's just about like aesthetics. But yeah, I think he does like to take care of his body in that way. Yeah.
Yeah. So do
I don't
you
know why I made the switch because I'm also weak to ground here, but whatever.
snake versus snake, the Civil War?
This is Dick versus Liz potentially. Yeah. Although I
Oh,
think his is male. Yeah.
oh. Well, we never know, right? You never know. Um, do you have a will you like not work out if someone else is in the room?
I'd like to avoid it if
Hmm.
possible. Yeah.
Is it because you don't want to have other people judging you while you work out, or is it just awkward for other
I mean, it's
reasons?
partly that. It's partly because, like, yeah, I want to like do my own thing, right? And like,
Hmm.
it's not so big that it can really accommodate multiple people at once, right?
Yeah,
Like it would be kind of awkward. You'd be stepping on each other's toes a lot if you were to do that. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, because I say that because always having the treadmill is like the one piece of equipment, we have. I mean, I have a little hand weight, which is good. It's like, I don't know if it's like 15 pounds, but it does the trick for keeping your arms in shape. And the treadmill, though, even as like a younger kid, running on the treadmill and stuff, I would hate that like there would always be other family in like the room. Like, you remember my old house and the basement where my grandma lived. Canonically, my grandmother lives in the basement, and and so did my aunt then. And having them like sitting there watching TV while I was running in sight of them, was a little uncomfortable. Like, I'm not the kind of person who, I don't think I would thrive like going to a gym, right? Like a club gym, because I just want to have my own space, and so I'd prefer to do it when other people aren't there. But
I have. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, I was just gonna say that like I have gone to gyms before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love that experience, but I've done it and it's fine. I think that like when I go to gyms, I like to go with like a friend or something, because I feel like that really dilutes the social sort of stigma of like, am I doing everything wrong? Or people judging me? Like if you're there with somebody else, then you don't necessarily feel that. It's definitely something you have to kind of overcome, though, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. No, I think that, I mean, for me too as well, having a friend going into a less familiar environment really helps. But I was gonna say that, oh yeah, when I was running, sometimes especially when I was first starting off and getting more into it, I would have like my grandma or my aunt would like walk up to me while I was on the treadmill. And I don't know what it is about like people when they're seeing someone working out, especially like on a treadmill, and they want to like, I don't know if
mess with you.
Kind of like, okay, the number of times someone in my family has gone up to me, all different people, not in sync or anything, like have like separately come to the conclusion that they should stand next to me and like wave their arms around to fake like they're running with me. Like, why? Does that come to people's minds?
I have never done that before. I've never seen anybody do that before. Yeah. That must just run in your blood or something, dude. I don't know. I cannot explain that.
So, I mean, I've had it with my brother, my mom, my grandma, or my aunt. I have like gone up to I've like walked up next to people. I'm on the treadmill while I'm like going like, I'm like at 7 miles per hour. Like I'm pretty much it's pretty intense for me. And then they're just like pretending like they're running with me. Like, why would you do that?
What made you do that? Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is that has happened by multiple people in my family on multiple occasions. It's just like peering over to look at the numbers on the treadmill to see, I don't know, how fast I'm going or whatever. And I'm like,
that's a more common thing. Like I know people like to just like in a more familiar setting. Yeah. Like people might do that. They might like sort of get up in your space a bit and be like, oh, interesting. Like, like what are you hitting? That sort of thing, right, is something I'd probably want to avoid myself. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just like, not that I'm self-conscious or anything. And it's funny because none of them run. They have no frame of reference for whether it's a good speed or not. So it doesn't make sense that they're doing that. It's just like an impulse that I guess is so human for them. And it's for me, it's like, ask me after the fact, please. Just let me run.
Well, they don't. Maybe you'll lie after the fact. Yeah.
Yeah. So that sort of stuff. And then one time, like, for some reason, my aunt used to piss me off so much more than other people, because I say this in like, well, okay, I don't like my aunt, and I don't know if I told you this, but she's no longer really connected to my
you have told family. Me. You told me actually exactly why.
Oh yeah.
What the last straw was. I don't know if that's something you want to relitigate for the followers or not, but
well, it's not relevant to this story. We'll hit it at another time in the show. Probably. Okay. So I'll just say, for the sake of this story, she's not a good person. She's stolen money. But she also struggles with her own challenges, and like, regardless, she has, I think, because I don't like her and because she's a bad person, I think I can say this. She has a really dumb face, and like, like with her mouth agape, like mouth breather, like, And I say that like as a person with
Wow.
allergies that has to breathe through my mouth sometimes. But
That's
like,
too far.
I don't know. It's kind of like that debate about is it okay to insult someone when you don't like them? I don't know. Like she's up
I
there with
think
Mitch McConnell on my don't
yeah.
like list. So
I think she hasn't caused as much pain and suffering as Mitch McConnell. I think what it might be is just that like you associate her face with negativity because you don't like her.
Yeah.
And so you're inclined to see her, like all of her, in a more negative light, probably.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it. Because I never really judge on appearance, but yes, you're right. Just imagining her face conjures up a lot of things. But when she would peer over, like breathing heavily over while I'm running, and I'm trying to breathe because I'm running like a mile, and like, or at the time when I was a kid, a mile. Now I'm up to close to 4, and like
nice.
I don't want people like hovering over me. I'm trying to like motivate myself. Speaking of running, this guy's panting from his running.
Yeah, this is very topical.
He's like, "Why are you looking at me running?"
I'm breathing over his shoulder.
He's really complaining about eavesdropping as he's talking about his panting. So this is all very. This is my self-insert character here.
Yeah,
Galactic grunt
with a single centret.
Yeah. Oh.
So
and
yeah, you're
so
not a fan of that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'm sure all people have all different reactions to having people watch them when they're exercising, but something about hover. So the climax of the story is she hovered over at one point, and she like started, and I think she did this on a couple occasions. Started like moving her pointer finger. Like, oh, speaking of pointer fingers, wow, this game really. This is like Google powered game.
Yeah,
reacts to audio. She started like pointing like she was about to touch a control, and
oh no.
Well, once like it's one thing to invade my space, it's another thing to like at least even if you're joking, like yeah, this guy's really talking about his running. Oh, now he's down to a slow walk. He's been depressed. And oh,
I was just gonna say, like, it's also one thing if like your younger sibling does this, and in this case your brother, because it's something that I know like kids love pressing buttons, and they don't necessarily think it's like a big deal. They're just teasing you. But this is an adult woman.
This is an adult, like a 50-year-old adult.
Right.
Yeah, and also if you touch a control on someone's workout machine while they're doing an intense workout, you can actually harm them, right? You can actually.
Oh yeah.
You can actually kill them if you touch the wrong button.
Yeah, I mean, if you've seen shoot, what's it called?
Saving Private Ryan.
Why would that be what I'm bringing up here? No, I was gonna say thus spoke Kishibe Rohan. Just the treadmill fight there. I can get real deadly.
Oh, that's that's a good reference that no one will get. But yes.
All right, sorry. Go ahead and continue, please.
I mean it's like the actual threat of it. So just like in Thus Spoke Kishibe Rohan, when the guy flies out the window and is presumably mutilated, if not, I think he's pretty much insinuated to be alive, right?
I think what Rohan does is he says like I couldn't bring myself to look over the edge of that window because I knew that if he was alive, like he would not stop until he killed me. Basically, it's kind of ominous.
Yeah, and that's how I felt. So when she started about to touch my controls, I like slapped her hand out of the way while running, like aggressive, and she was like, "Oh!" and she got all dramatic about it, but. That's where it feels like
you did slap her hand,
yeah.
I mean, I don't blame you though, because like, you're right. You could have been injured if she pressed something wrong. Yeah,
it was one of those moments though. Like the action I took was a hand slap. The feeling I felt was like I wanted to get off this treadmill and like punch you multiple times.
Oh my god!
And I'm a non-violent person, but there are some times where I just I think
righteous fury. Yeah,
you get tested, so tested your patience. Yeah, the blood boils, and you get your energy drained, and you faint,
Just like Mega Drain,
and
yeah.
you gain
Yeah.
experience from a bad occasion, as
And
though
the rain
rain
just keeps
were
on
falling.
falling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and sometimes I can't do much with that. You're,
Send out a fairy.
sometimes you're shaving yourself with a razor,
Uh-huh. And you
and
just want to leave the situation.
you just want them to
leave the
leave you
space.
alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you can't sing because you're depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless it's a really
Yeah.
depressing song, and then you fall asleep. All right, I'm done with that.
Okay, yeah, that's too much.
I think that could be a subgenre of videos on YouTube. Just take all the Pokemon actions and turn them into.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, I'm not saying
I think oh my god, no, not the metronome.
Uh-oh.
Not metronome.
Poison Fang. Oh, it's level 19.
It is. I think it would be hard pressed to kill us here. I'm trying to think of like, since we're in the rain as well, like maybe like crit blizzard, but even that I don't know.
I think metronome is one of my favorite moves.
It's very fun. Oh no, this is the game we're playing, huh? This is the game we're playing. At least it only raises by one stage in this game instead of 2.
Can you get like magical leaf?
I don't think that Grottle and Torterra can get it, no. But you're right, magical leaf doesn't miss.
Yeah. It's a psychic type move though, right?
It is grass type.
Oh, okay. It just shows psychic grass leaves.
And some psychic Pokemon learn it, like the Ralts line, for instance. So I can see why you'd think that.
In this game, that's one of my favorite moves, like just aesthetically. Like I hope we get to see it at some point. But
we actually saw it earlier this episode. I think our rivals Cherubi was hitting us with it.
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
But the purple kind of glow around the leaves, pretty nice.
Yeah. So you might be wondering why I'm going along this route. It's because I want to get to the trophy garden for another. Oh, you aren't?
No.
You weren't wondering? Okay, never mind then.
But please tell.
Oh, it's because I was going towards the trophy garden.
Oh.
That the rich dude has, which should be another encounter for us.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember this route. I wasn't gonna ask because I don't remember anything else about this game at this point. Currently.
Yeah, this route is basically just an optional route. Like you never have to go here for anything. So.
Well, you have to for a Nuzlocke encounter, apparently.
Yeah, I think it's worth going here for a Nuzlocke encounter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of. I remember the first few towns, and then I remember the late game stuff. But I feel like the middle just kind of disappears in my mind.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be jagged. That. Did we already get past the point where you get like milk tank milk?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to go by there again shortly because we have to go up to Celestic Town, and that's like right along the way. But yeah.
Oh, we're going to get to the town that you get the move forgetter soon, right? Probably, maybe.
Is that in Celestic Town?
That was
in Pastoria City.
It's a port city.
Or is it in Canalave? Okay. Well, then, yeah, that's not too far from now. Yeah.
Okay. So that's cool.
Yeah, lots to look forward to. But not a ton of encounters in the near future, which is kind of why I'm getting this one. Because like I feel like the early mid game that we are in here, like you're getting encounters constantly, but they start to fall off as you head towards the late game.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. Our team is pretty stacked. I mean, I'm pretty happy.
We got a lot of good stuff in the box as well.
Yeah. That what is it? Big power. What's the ability we have on Azumarill?
Huge power.
Huge power, Azumarill. We're gonna get a nice Torterra with Earthquake and some big hitting. Maybe we can get Wood Hammer or some crazy moves.
We're gonna get a Infernape.
Infernape, that's really powerful. I actually don't know why we have Cheney on our team. Is the Viper actually like good?
It's fine. Like part of it's because I think Black Sludge is really useful.
Right.
We could probably get a better, like we have probably a better poison type, so we could get Gengar, which would be another ghost type, so I don't know if it's that good. Or we could get like Vileplume, which would be another grass type, Maybe it's worth considering.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's fine. Hopefully he's one we can replace when we get a good legendary.
Yeah, get one of those poison type legendaries.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Are there any?
Not in this generation. I think the first poison type legendary that I can think of is in Gen 7, specifically Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So in Sun and Moon you have one of the Ultra Beasts, Nihilego, is rock poison type. And then in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon you also get Poipole and Naganadel, which are poison dragon types.
Wait. I think I thought of something. Well, I thought of two things. One is obviously Poison Plate Arceus, which we could do.
That's true. That's actually true, yeah.
But then he can't hold Black Sludge. Or
you can't have it hold two items. Because it has to hold the Toxic Plate or whatever it's called, yeah.
But here's the other one. Isn't Genesect poison?
Genesect is Bug Steel, and the drives that you give it don't change its typing.
Oh.
They just change the typing of its signature move, Technoblast. And so there isn't a drive for every type.
There is poison Technoblast?
No. I think there's electric, fire, water, ice, normal type if you don't give it any drive. That might be it, honestly. Like I can't think of any others.
If he doesn't have drive,
yeah.
I
think he doesn't. I think he's not a driven capitalist, and he's never going to survive in this entrepreneurial landscape.
Right. So where is this encounter? We're heading towards?
It's a little farther.
Oh, okay.
A little farther in. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. Oh.
Ooh. Okay.
That's a slacking Giga Impact right there.
Yep. Ooh,
so
it's one of the good trainer jingles. Is this Ace Trainer?
This is Pokemon Ranger.
Pokemon Ranger. Shadows of Narnia.
Not another hippo.
Good game.
Yeah, I never played any of the Pokemon Ranger games. I've told you I really only engaged with the Pokemon spin-offs and the mystery dungeons. So
yeah. Well, you missed out. You missed out on getting Manaphy through the Pokemon Ranger game, which is very exciting. And then transferring it over.
True.
It's all this lost media,
It's not that lost. You can still get it.
No, I know. It's not lost. But it's lost for you,
Probably.
If there's a cat in a box and you don't hear it, it's both alive and dead.
Schrodinger's Manaphy. Yeah. I'm familiar.
Yeah, Schrodinger's Pokemon Ranger. Schrodinger's Ranger.
Schrodinger's Occam's Ranger.
Occam's Ranger. Occam's Ranger.
Yeah, that's a famous one.
Yeah, exactly. Oof. This guy, the mouth arms, absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, they're like the mandibles or whatever. Yeah.
But it's also his arms, right? Like
his arms are coming off of his head for some reason. Yeah, I've never seen a scorpion like that, and I hope I never do.
Yeah, is that how they actually work? I feel like mandibles are just mouthpieces. I didn't think they were arms. Maybe I'm wrong.
They aren't. Yeah, I mean, like the little white things are its mandibles. The thing is coming off of. Wait. Yeah, those are coming off of its head. Yeah, for sure.
Sure. Right. I thought they were,
which is kind of weird. Which I don't think there's a living creature like that. I might be mistaken.
In my memory of this character, the head was in front of the arms, and that could be, but it really looks like the arms just come off the side of his head.
No, I'm pretty sure they're attached because I'm thinking of like the 3D model. Yeah, how unambiguously they're attached to its head there. I think.
Oh, okay. That's actually what I'm just about to look up. Like, what Drapion. Pokemon,
and like they're not attached to its tail. Like you can see its tail right there.
Well, no, they wouldn't be attached to the tail. They'd just be right behind the head. No, yeah, it's definitely just attached to his head. Paul's Drapion. I didn't know Paul had a Drapion.
Yeah, he did.
Well, good for him. Ooh, some people did some really terrifying, realistic versions of Drapion.
Oh no!
Oof. Like this is what Drapion in real life would look like.
Are you gonna throw those up for the audience?
I'll look for it and see if I can find it. Yeah. Well, I think this might be a good place to end this episode.
I think you might be right. I'd just like to get out of this bog.
Yeah.
My god, what a fun mechanic! They really came up with only the best mechanics for Gen 4, huh?
Keeps it interesting.
Oh, hold on a second here.
What's
this? We might want to grind the underground to get some shards and get some TMs. Let's just see if we can. What are the TMs? Oh, are they really just the?
Oh yeah, the weather.
Okay, never mind. That's garbage.
So if you get cast form.
Oh, the fishermen are here. All right. Yeah, it seems like a good spot as any to end things off here. So,
like, I guess subscribe. We'll in the comments, what's your favorite cast form?
What's your great question? Yeah,
that's a great.
There is no sand cast form. Should there be a sand cast form?
You can imagine, non-existent types of cast forms that you would advocate for. All right, see you next episode.
I just want to give a fun fact real quick.
Oh.
And it's that they very, very recently gave cast form unique shinies for its alternate forms, because normally shiny cast form, you can only see it in its base form. If it transforms, there's no shiny alterations. But very recently, because of Pokemon Go, basically, they updated it, and there's now shiny versions of all of its different forms, which is great. All right, that's it.
That's really exciting. Thanks for sharing that fun fact.
You're welcome.
All right, see you next episode.